Hello everyone, this is Golden Warrior 0000. I think that was 4 zeros, wasn't it? 0000. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention myself. I might have said 5 zeros, I don't really know. Anyways, this is me doing my review of Dragon Age Origins Awakening. What many consider to be kind of an expansion pack to the original Dragon Age Origins game. Now, if you remembered, I reviewed Dragon Age Origins, and I said it was one of my favorite games of all times. I might have even said it was my favorite game of all time, and that has since changed. But anyway, let's get on with the review. Okay, one of the things that I do not like about the new game is the fact that there are much less conversations than you could have in the original. In the original, you could talk to people a lot of times, and talk to them about various different things. In this one, you could not talk to your companions as much, and it just sucks. I mean, I liked the conversation. I liked the interaction. I don't know what other people thought of it, but I really liked it. Another thing, the story feels rushed, panicked. Like they didn't really put much thought into it, and that it really wasn't a good idea. I don't know what else I can say about the story other than that I didn't really like it as much as I liked the story of the original one. I mean, the combat system was basically the same, which isn't much of a surprise, seeing as how it's more like an expansion pack, and it's not really an actual sequel to the game. It's more like, it's not even really an expansion pack, it's more like an extension of the original game, rather than an expansion pack which adds completely new material. This adds several new characters, and most of the new characters are bland and uninteresting. Only Vallana is the only interesting character in the entire thing. The character that dies at the very beginning is also interesting, but to kill off a character that quickly and to show them in a trailer as a new character, that is just a big slap in the face. I mean, that's just not fair to me, it's not fair to you, and it's another thing I really didn't like. And I really did like the original Dragon Age game, too. I mean, pretty much everything else was the same. The graphics... but there's another thing that irks me. The cameo appearances by the other characters. They were poorly done, poorly executed, poor timing, poor everything. They misused everything they could have done to make a great expansion of this sequel. Whatever they did. They misused everything. They didn't use properly what they had, and they didn't make anything interesting. I mean, there's really no interesting plotline here. There's no interesting anything here. It's just overall a boring game, and I'm not even finished with this review yet. The character dying at the beginning, that's something I really gotta complain about a lot, because it's just not fair. I was really looking forward to that character. That character is one of the characters that was one of my favorites, and it just wasn't fair to me. And you know what, Vallana's character, it's kind of a poor stand-in for Morrigan. Morrigan was pretty much one of the best characters in the original, and Vallana was kind of her replacement, and it was a poor substitute for Morrigan, because Morrigan didn't care at all, and near the end, if you were close enough to Vallana, you got to see that she was really just a nice person who just had a lot of hatred towards humans because she was treated badly by humans, pretty much. Well, I guess that about wraps it up for my review for now. All that's really left is to give how many out of how many I give it. And I have to give this one a 2. An abysmal 2 out of 5, because it did not live up to the expectations of the first Dragon Age Origins game. And I don't care if it's an expansion pack. Anything extra content should be able to stand on its own unless it's actually called an expansion pack. If it can't stand on its own, then it's not a good game, and this game cannot stand on its own by any means necessary. Well, this has been Golden Warrior 0000 for another review of another game, and expect to see more tomorrow. For now, I am signing off, and I will see you tomorrow or later today if I do a review today or tomorrow. I'm not sure which. Not sure if I have enough time to do another review, but I'm sure going to try. See you later.